Abusia NDC amonyoko no so ebeye internal primaries na omode yi omo executives eno kura enso ho omo san be yi franketuni esanse mampanyin John Mahama wontumi encontesti biom isenti no eyeden a wanchi kakra ebekoso wo NDC amonyoko no ma eno so ebeye opportunity ede ama the opposition no matimi a capitalize on it na enei Koku Ayindohu edi nsembi atudwa se ne no womo a omo ehunu se Dr. Bawumia enkunimdie no ama NDC opportunity se omo betimi wini 2028 contest no omo dada omo ho esanse nkomotwetwe a ono akoso within the NDC amonyoko no kire se eyeden a mentemi ho ase baakomienu bi besori a chese ahweyi a NDC kwa no omo recovery ebe din papa afezu kwa no Dr. Bawumia ni sa otwa eto na any former late president John Fifi Atamas de no eseye pa ntidachi bi ananse 2028 Bawumia ebe ye Ghana mampanyi a ono enye no nwanwa eji brani entie nsem a Koku Ayindohu enso dia.
I think that we'll have a more interesting discussion. So yes, delegates have decided. Now, I keep making the comparison between President Mills and Dr. Bawumia severally because many President Mills hear Juma closely. Yeah. Now, there's some lot of similarities. President Mills Obaya as vice president. Yes, you free academia, or free IRS, or your outsider, and Obaya, and our President Rawlings, endorsing Uswedo declaration say, Onuna, or Phil say, on Twasuna Undinadie. There was a lot of rebellion in the NDC. In fact, it led to people breaking away even to go and form the Reform Party. So people breaking away from mother parties out of whatever it is, a CPA. But the question is that you may gain some temporary relief from the breakaway, but will it be permanent and continuous? So let's just use the Rawlings factor. 8 years of President Rawlings and another candidate Atamils Eba. And a Ghana for Antoine President Kufo. Yeah. By and large, that 2000 election, it was more about Rawlings than Atamils.
Yeah.
But fast forward, yes, Atamils here, Rawlings Pudo. What the Atamils cry, Rawlings Netwaso. Of course, all those things made it impossible for Tamils to win in 2000. Fast forward, the same Ghanaians, when Tamil sufficiently established his identity, Ghanaians gave it to him. Let's use the Bawumia scenario. Yes, on also say you're an outsider, free if I no buy it. So the last time almost in Anadu, and at the episode in it, so within the MPP issues.
Yeah.
Of course, same breakaway matter. Alan and their father baby were breaking away. But delegates have gone back and they have reposed confidence in Dr. Bawumia. At this point, he's coming to the table with his own identity.
Yeah.
And very much so, that's what the electorate is looking for. They are always looking for people who can establish their own identity. Then we now know you see, because this business of running mate vice president, senior a constitution it no masa mini ukasa ewie na nyankopon ya dom na me beye a president and as a flag bearer na millions of Ghanaians na me be you minua se be ya me running mate na Ghana for to my now be ya me vice president. How can you be disloyal to me?
Yeah.
How can you be disloyal to me? You have no option but to exhibit extreme humility and loyalty. It doesn't mean that you don't have your own personality. You have your own personality, but you are in the shadows of somebody. What can you do? And because of the collective, even when your boss has done certain things, taking certain decisions, because he's the president. This whole business, vice president and a chair cabinet, and a chair economic management team, it is only ceremonial. I've been there before 4 years in cabinet. So Vice President Mahama was chairing ceremoniously. ceremonially. But President John Samuels himself was fully in charge of cabinet meetings and the whole government machinery. This whole thing about vice president is, your friend is saying, I'm chairman of Armed Forces Council,
and economic management team.
Economic management team, those things are just, master, those things are by and large ceremonial. The president is the president, is the president, is the president. It's as simple as that. And when you work for him and you work up to him, what else can you do than to show loyalty? And so that's a scenario in which Bawumia found himself in 2023, 2024. And it was easy for his opponents to say, yes, Nanado Nedeba, Nanado Nedeba, Nanado, and people will buy into it.
Yeah.
Of course, the issues. So back to the issues of the economy. Yeah, there were issues with the economy. I mean, so the dollar CD parity level, people were upset. Even the haircut issue, the domestic debt exchange program.
Bond, yeah.
For me, that was the biggest challenge of the Nanado administration. I mean, when people have, what you call in financial management, government securities are supposed to be gilt-edged. All over the world, government securities are supposed to be gilt-edged. Gilt-edged simply means that, Charlie, the percentage level of government securities failing to honor its debt obligation is nearer 0 than 1.
Yeah.
Now, if at a point in time, gilt-edged securities are the ones that are being held to ransom, and people cannot now redeem these gilt-edged securities, do you know the message that you are sending to especially the domestic investors? So people just got angry, people got upset, people couldn't just understand what was going on, and of course it affected the image of government. Then at that point in time, Bawumia's opponents will say, he's the chairman of the Economic Management Committee.
Yes.
So, Yan Fanswano. But to be frank, he was only vice president. So back to Congress and the decision that the party has taken. I mean, I have been in this business for close to 30 years. Sir, MPP for a year Congress. So this was Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Not a single polling station. Not a single police station in the country. Ayate se ntokwasi wo ho. Moja ehwegu wo ho.
Yeah.
When you be buy it's and I'm happy in your intro. You made allusion to the fact that congratulations have come from all sides, including the National Democratic Congress, which is my party. The national chairman Johnson Asiru Nketia and I was signing a release,
Yeah.
And the content praising the MPP and the fact that all the other contestants have accepted defeat and expressed unalloyed allegiance to the elected flag bearer, Dr. Bawumia.
Yeah.
That's good, which means that the NDC acknowledges that, which means that the NDC has come to acknowledge it, say, game on for 2028.
Yeah.
Now, historically, no opposition party in Ghana
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm told that we lost Koku, but we still have an Ibad. Okay, Koku is on. So Eja could continue for me.
Are we okay?
Yes, we are okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I'm saying that historically in Ghana, opposition party be any flag bearer 3 years ahead of the general election. So this is the first time we are seeing say opposition party be a flag bearer 3 years, almost 3 years ahead of the next general election. It's very interesting. And with the level of endorsement that Dr. Bawumia has just received, 8 years vice president. Now, because I have worked with President Mills before, Master, especially when you're in opposition and you become the flag bearer and you have been vice president before, nobody should underestimate Sir Vice President Chena Bawumia Shepe. Because President Mills, I'm not as a candidate Mills at the time, also a former vice president. And no,
Yeah.
Ansana flag bearer and also ebie epon soronko so to inti nipa no eche mienu at the same time.
Yeah.
And nobody can underestimate it. And the collective experience. Now Bawumia has been what? He was running mate for 8 years, became vice president for 8 years. The second time he's now coming as flag bearer. If you put all that collective experience together, I don't think that anybody can underestimate the experience he's bringing to the table, and that is what must have gone into the thinking of majority of MPP delegates.
Okay.
Aha.
Yeah,
So
Ajaku, yeah, just how do we see? We share your friend say the content that your own political party NDC, Etroya, the chairman of the party Johnson Asie doing Katia, sign. We share the last paragraph. Was say, when we say Nkofo. I must start a reconciliatory process. I'm person will come now. Now, hope say, sad any bit me abaswa. And Kofo free say, as some no kai or jam series, it's like as being a sarcastic, something like that. Judging from how they did their campaign, NPP did their campaign. A comprecos, I mean, Nkofo a Jabi, Dr. Bawumia, Nkofo Jabi, or when someone market can deep things, any all that. It be seen in the history of NPP primaries. Do you think that it can still unite?
Master, in 1996, I think, JH Mensa, our President Kufuor Akonta,
Yeah.
at that Congress in Sunyani, JH Mensa referred to candidate Kufuor and answered Mr. Kufuor at the time as rotten cassava, saying, "Fa banchi dada and answer banchi apro en kujum en kotong."
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
So what is new under the sun? Bible nekan here. There is nothing new under the sun. You understand? Dear Nandi Pankanda, President, candidate at Tamils, then I'm for one campaign.
Yeah.
But when delegates decide, you see, like I'm saying, this our Ghanaian electorate, they very discerning.
Yeah.
And if you listen to a lot of the MPP delegates, all they are saying is that atemdidiene ahrobashena was share Dr. Bawumia no and ama omo to abama no.
I see.
When President Mills was also winning by 84% in the 2006 Congress, when Ghanaians were voting for him in 2008, it's the same ahrobashe and our yari and obewu and at the end Ghanaians. So there's a certain level of sympathy that the average Ghanaian electorate and the average Ghanaian electorate voter has for people who seem to be victims of political campaigns. So when you make yourself say, be very careful. Now, back to the NDC statement. Like you said, I do a lot of work in ECOWAS.
Yeah.
There's a unique culture we have in Ghana. And it's since 92, and as I said 96, in the NDC Congress, or other political parties, solidarity message.
Solidarity message.
MPP Yanidia, CPP Yanidia, PNC. It's a very unique culture in Ghanaian politics. Nyankasa, as Deputy General Secretary, I led a delegation to Cape Coast for some NPP Congress just after they had won the elections. And that was the first time I was publicly compelled to refer to President Akufo-Addo as His Excellency President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic of Ghana, Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, because everybody knows that Koku Ayindohu was very aggressive in the campaign against Nana Addo becoming president. But once, excuse me, but once he won, hey, what could I do? I mean, he has sworn, taking the oath of office.
Yeah.
I had to give him his reverence and his due place. So what do you call it? Johnson Asenuketia has done is in line with that unique Ghanaian tradition.
Yeah.
So we may be doing all the public hey, but beneath it, we are just one country.
All right. That's
And,
fantastic.
and we want to grow our democracy, and that's the best way to grow the democracy.
Ejaku, two questions, quick questions that you level because he say you have other engagement to do. So, you be reading history that Utie Professor Larry Gibson from Baltimore University made us to understand that the reason why President Rawlings beat Kufuor was that now Rawlings are contested bidder. In fact, I head of state for 9 years before the Democratic Road in 1992. So he contested 92 and beat Kufuor 96. The reason why Kufuor was able to beat Mills because he contested 1996 and Mills was a new candidate. And Mills was able to beat Akufo-Addo because Akufo-Addo was a new candidate and Atta Mills was had contested 3 times. Now, President Mahama also beat Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia because not the Nima ballot sheet so for 3 times and all that. Now, tell us, NDC will be presenting new candidates. Judging from these economic indicators, Ghanaians are enjoying. Let me put it that way, because judging from the economic indicators, you to be found compared before and new patriotic party is also coming with a consistent choice in the person of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Do you think that NPP can go ahead and make the history repeat itself, or the NDC will break that based on their economic indicators now?
Well, I don't intend to be a prophet. Prophet is living na apaskaya. Ebinum say omo beja nyamisem na kan for some time now. Omo kose kuku emu asa abompire humans. So I'm not going to pretend to. But I like the trend analysis, because the trend analysis that you have put across is scientific. Not that I despise prophecies, no. But all I'm saying is that I'm not going to pretend that I can predict the future.
Yeah.
But it is true. But it is true that we have followed that trend. And I've given you one trend already also, where Ghanaians, when they think that somebody is the one planting you on them, they pull back until they can sufficiently decide that you are coming on your own strength and your own unique principles. So Dr. Bawumia certainly has that advantage. So they rejected him once, he's coming back again, he's known, and they can identify with him. So yes, my party will be coming with a new candidate. It comes with its own challenge. Like I told you, incumbency advantage is there. Sorry, disadvantage is there at the polls. And so you are going to bring somebody. Yes, no matter how good President Mahama runs the economy, to the extent that he will not be going himself again. In fact, our own internal context will come up with its own challenges. And the internal contest itself will come up with its own challenges. How we come out of the internal contest is a different matter altogether. Then whoever becomes the candidate now is a new face to the general electorate. So the dynamics are interesting. But the important thing is that Ghana's democracy is growing. And those who predicted doom for the NPP, well, today there is no doom. They have finished. Everybody has considered defeat. Bawumia has established his leadership and authority on the party, and they've all pledged support. So must it be. Only one person can lead at a point in time. I mean, so I think that those who were predicting Armageddon for the NPP now have woken up that hey, NPP is not about to die. It's a formidable party, and that's what the chairman of the NDC. That's what the chairman of the NDC himself is acknowledging in this statement of his, that the NPP exists as a formidable political party. Let the NDC be true to its mandate, deliver on its mandate, and those who think that the NPP will collapse, NPP has not collapsed. So you have the mandate, deliver on the mandate, then Ghanaians will renew the mandate for you. Otherwise, history has a very interesting way of repeating itself.
I see. So you still trust that Dr. Bawumia, based on the precedent and the history, Dr. Bawumia can carry the day in the 2028. He can win 2028.
Please, so that bloggers don't go and start, because that's all they do. Then Koku Ayindohu is the one who, we are having a very intellectual discourse, and we are looking at all the scenarios, doing scenario modeling. The last time around, almost all the NPP communicators across the line swore heaven and earth that President Mahama could never become president again. Is President Mahama not president today?
Yeah.
Good. So, all I'm saying is that history has a very interesting way of repeating itself. It's the same Ghanaian electorate. They have been doing it since 92, 96, going through the cycle. So nobody should take Bawumia's current victory for granted. The NDC must just stay strong, focused, and work hard, because the MPP is not about to collapse. So if the dream for some people was that the MPP will collapse, then there will be a one-party state. It's not possible. MPP is not collapsing today. So let's stay committed to our mandate and deliver on our mandate. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Before I jump, today is very graphic. If you watch page 26, there's a whole article here, a full-page article that are attributed to you. Was a decision to renovate, preserve Nkrumah Villa in Conakry. Kudos to President Mahama as he prepares for AU chair in 2027. What do you mean? I haven't read the full article, but if you are giving us the importation of the import of the body of the story, what does it mean?
Yeah, so like I said, I was in Conakry for ECOWAS election monitoring. Enumuna minya kwan Kwame Nkrumah Villa, baby Kwame Nkrumah tina wa Conakry abra 66 kuno ba ya Ahmed Secretary, president of Guinea, Ejino ewo Guinea say Ombe co-president.
Yes.
So as it is, Kwame Nkrumah is the only human being in history to become president of two different countries. He gave us independence, became president or prime minister president. Then in Guinea, he was co-president. Now, so when I was there for that mission, ECOWAS mission, and I went to Kwame Nkrumah's place, I did a series of video clips on how it will be say Ghana government will take over that property and turn it into a World Heritage Site. By the kind grace of God, in January, because Vice President Nana Ajima echo Guinea for the investiture, the swearing in of President Doumbouya. So she also visited Kwame Nkrumah Villa, and a foreign minister, the two just say, President Mahama Amamu, go ahead, say, Omune Guinea government, ni secretary family, ending Komona, Sa Villa, no, Ghana, NG, Niansi Sanfama, I mean, to me, Nyana, World Heritage Site. And then, article no made that President Mahama say,
Oh, I
say,
see.
say, Nipaya Diosa, Imoni Ejuma. When I was begging President Akufo-Addo to build a Sumdwe Park, people thought that politics and I mean, yes, Mempe Mahama asem, Intina Makopana Nado Chow. But for goodness sake, I mean, our past heroes, our past presidents must be honored.
I see.
And if you had 4.5 years as the successor of President Mills and you couldn't do it, and you yourself conceded defeat to Nana Addo Enoba, and I have to put everything aside and look at the bigger national interest and go and beg Nana Addo, and he did it. Me how saying, and he said, "And me di Kwame Nkrumah di abai you know." And then I'm a power, so that's what I need to do for you. I'm just a nation builder, a nationalist. And the point I'm making in the article is that in 1972, President Achampon, head of state Achampon, ay3ka Achampon, onona ode body ni free Guinea. Now Guinea, yes, did our Guinea, but Achampon was able to negotiate with secretary, and the body was released. And now, you basically in Ghana, Ewon Crawford. Sometime in 1992, Rawlings built the mausoleum in Accra, the old polo ground, where the actual independence declaration was done in 1957. It wasn't done at the Independence Square. It was done at the mausoleum. That is where the real old polo ground used to be.
Yeah.
Then, fast forward, President Mills, when he had the opportunity, instituted 21st September Kwame Nkrumah's birthday as a National Founders Day to honor Kwame Nkrumah. Then Nanado came and renovated the mausoleum. So successive presidents have done a lot to keep Kwame Nkrumah's memory alive. It is President Mahama. So oh God, we thank you, and
All right.
and because he's billed to become the AU, the chairman of the AU next year. The point I'm making is that Kwame Nkrumah was the master brain behind the formation of the Organization of African Unity, which is now African Union.
Yeah.
It is a President Mahama, if Kwame Nkrumah Ghana, now or be AU president. And in the period of becoming AU president, he has decided to bring back the Nkrumah legacy to the African limelight. May he walk on the red carpet as he serves the AU. And that's the import of my article.
All right, congratulations to you, Sir Jaku CP. Is there any other thing that you want to say?
I am very grateful for the opportunity, and I thank you that we've had this very, exciting conversation. Anytime we have to have a conversation again, why not? So thank you very much. Once again, Happy New Year. Keep up the job, right. And let's continue to pray for God to bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. Ajanku, thank you very much. Honorable Koku Ayindohu is the founder and the CEO, Mills Institute for Public Policy Advocacy and Transformational Leadership Development. And I'm going to say, for New Patriotic Party, what can be brebe? The kind was say, it's likely say it will say internal contest will come out with its own challenges. He's talking about National Democratic Congress, say internal politics, Omuankasa will come out with their own challenges. We hope so. Was said Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, per the president of this country, Dr. Bawumia is likely say history will repeat itself. Was said the history will repeat itself. The history Ayaka Wasem said will be contested. This will be the new candidate bar. Ashana Ebedi said the new candidate will win. Was said the history will repeat itself according to Mr. Koku Ayindohu. Then we went ahead to say apart from say history never repeating itself, and conform we say NPP begu, it can never happen because NPP is strong party. Ya kabiache all the political parties, but and the people also can say and conform say Dr. Bawumia Ntiminya president. Ya kabiche President Mills, ya kabiche Nana Akufo-Addo, ya kabiche JDM, the current president. Say ultimately president but yet he is the current president. So what can say be very, very crucial. We're still live on the program. New Patriotic Party aftermath of the NPP presidential primaries. Can NPP heal, unite, and rebuild for 2028 elections? So you